Hello, it's Andrew Eborn here. Coming up after the break, we have more singletons looking for love. Right, well, wonderful. Well, I'm joined by Lubna. Where are you phoning from, Lubna?
I'm phoning from Edinburgh in Scotland.
Ah, yes, the other Edinburgh's in Texas, isn't it?
It is, but they call it Edinburgh.
Have you ever been?
Not to Edinburgh, but I have been to Texas, and that's when I found out that that's what they call it.
Oh, there you go.
And
Right.
I wondered why Americans always added food to everything.
Ah, there you go. Always a thrill. Well, tell us a bit about yourself then, Lubna.
So I am an actress, a comedian, writer. I write some poetry as well, and I'm also a pharmacist working for the NHS part
And
time.
are you working at the moment, one of the key workers?
I am actually, yeah, yeah.
And how are you finding that?
It's been quite difficult actually. I work in a GP practice, and I also run clinics, diabetes cardiovascular risk clinics. So we've had to turn them all into phone consultations, and you don't get the whole picture when it's a phone consultation. I know my patients, I know their body language, I know how they're walking. You can make eye contact. You can't do any of that over the phone. So it's challenging, I would say. It's probably the best way to put it.
And tell me about life in lockdown in Scotland. It's pretty similar to what we have in the UK, the rest of the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We're only allowed to go out exercising once a day. That really scared Scottish people because we don't even exercise once a week. And now, and now Nicola Sturgeon is saying she might change it to twice a day. So we're all like, no, 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 keep it a lockdown, please. so,
But
so
the other thing which is interesting, apart from obviously the fantastic work you're doing as a key worker, you say you're also a comedian and a singer, a writer as well.
I, I don't think I'd call myself a singer. I think I'm a comedian. I'm an actress. I'm a writer. I write poems. I write short stories. I write monologues. Yeah, and I do comedy. I love it.
Where do you normally perform?
Really anywhere where there's a gig happening. You start off with 5 minutes, then you do 10 minutes, and you work up to 15 minutes. And I've been a comedian for 6 years, so you've got to like hone your craft. You don't just go on and do you know, a whole hour show. You've got to work your way. It's like having an apprenticeship. That's what you've got to do in comedy as well. So I've now worked my way up to doing my whole hour comedy show, which actually, as of tomorrow, I would have been in Wick,
Ah,
north of Scotland.
beautiful Wick. I got married up in Wick. I love it up there in a wonderful place called Ackergill Tower. Do you know it?
Yeah, I mean, that would have been lovely if I could have gone there, but obviously can't do that. Um, so my show is called Where Are You Really From? I did that show at the Fringe last year, and this year's show at the Fringe was going to be called Where Are You Really From?
Right.
But
And where's
obviously
that
that's,
show? So and that's going to be was going to be part of the Edinburgh Festival as well, was it?
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And you write
So
your own material, obviously.
yeah, um, I've not made it enough yet for other people to write my material, but actually my material just comes from things that happen to me. The people that I meet in everyday life, and it's the things that they say to me. That's where my material comes from.
So
So I
it's
don't need to sit
commentary
down
on
and
life. Give me an example.
so the title of the show is Where Are You Really From? And I was at this party many years ago, and this guy said to me at the party, so where are you from? And I'm like, well, I'm from Edinburgh. And he's like, no, where are you really from? And I'm like, oh God, I'm like, right, fine, okay, I was born in Pakistan, but I've lived here all my life. And he's like, no, no, where are you really from? And I'm thinking to myself, what does he think? I'm an alien? I'm a zombie? Does he think I'm American? What does he think? What is he thinking?
Probably
And before
thinks
I
you're
could
from
say anything,
Texas.
no, he says to me, you're from the West. And I'm thinking to myself, well, Pakistan's in the East. And he's like, no, no, you're from Glasgow. Because you see, it's worse to be a Weechi, which is what they call Glaswegians, than it is to be an alien zombie of Pakistani origin.
Right. Oh,
So,
incredible, isn't it? And
so that's
you also do a number of characters as well in this show. A number of characters in your show.
yeah, yeah, I do. I've got a character that I call Auntie G. So she's like your not so favorite aunt. Every family has that character who asks the most inappropriate questions. And if you don't know who the character is in your family, it must be you.
Oh, that's probably what sort of questions would be inappropriate.
Well, let me just give you a flavour of her. So, hello, Andrew. How are you? You look
I'm
very
very
nice. How
well.
old are you? Yeah, how much money do you earn? Are you married? Do you have any children? How long do you have left on your biological clock? And she's a confidant as well. So she gets letters sent to her by really famous people like Matt Hancock asking for advice, like should he go blonde? Because he wants to be as popular as Boris. So, and then Boris was asking her a question as well. So Boris said to her, would Boris wanted me to be his advisor, and he wanted to know what to do with the 10K. And I said, Boris, you couldn't afford me. You should be giving us 10K to listen to your crap all day. So I put them on. I record 1-minute videos and I put them on YouTube, and yeah, it's just fun. It's just trying to entertain people in this lockdown time. So, and people are scrolling so fast on the internet that they don't really want to watch anything that's more than a minute long. So you have to make it snappy and funny for them.
Snappy and funny is always good. Speaking of which, if you're looking
Yeah.
for your perfect person in a snappy and funny way, who would it be?
Well, he'd have to make me laugh. He needs to be kind and supportive and understanding of the direction of my career. He needs to be successful in his own right, so he's not threatened by what my success and my future success is going to be. Yeah, and he needs to make me happy. So, not really much.
Okay, well, I think that sounds brilliant. And in terms of, it's difficult at the moment with lockdown, but where would your perfect date be?
Where would I meet him, you mean?
Oh, your perfect date. If you went when lockdown finishes and you're allowed to go out, where would you go on a perfect date?
I think I'd probably like to go for a meal, because having cooked for the past 6 weeks, even I'm fed up my own food.
What sort of a meal? What sort of cuisine do you like?
I like everything. I will eat everything. Yeah, anything and everything. I'm not fussy. I'm not fussy. Just somewhere where where you're not rushed, and and the music's not too loud, and you get a chance to actually speak to the person and get to know them a wee bit. And then maybe just go for a walk, because the weather will still be nice. So walk through Princess Street Gardens or wherever we are. Just a chance to chat, really, and get to know the other person. And I'm like, Angie is based in me. I'm a really nosy person, so I've got lots of questions.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, Lubna, a real joy. Thank you so much for joining us today. And just finally then, in 3 words, how would you summarize Lubna?
I'd say unique, funny, and charming.
Unique, funny, and charming. Lubna, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back in touch when we found you a date. Take care.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. There we go. So that was Lubna from Edinburgh. If you'd like to take Lubna on a date, in fact, we'll send you on a date, let me know at lol, L-O-L, @octopustv.com. Or if you want to participate yourself in the show, write to us here at lol@octopustv.com, and hopefully we'll see you soon on another episode. Take care.